Welcome to Lupo Outdoors. This is my quest to 1,000 yards. And I'm doing it with this rifle right here. This is chambered in 6.5 PRC, and in a very few seconds you're gonna hear all about this rifle and how it was built. And this is the first of 3 videos. This video is me sighting the rifle in at 100 yards, which is the furthest I've ever shot before. I've been a shotgun shooter for the majority of of my time. It's all been about skeet, trap, and sporting clays. And I got bit by the long-range bug. But I've never shot anything over 100 yards. So, a good friend of mine who happens to be an instructor, Mike's going to show me how to read the wind, how to figure out my mills, how to adjust the rifle as I need to be. And this is all learning on this first video. So this video, like I stated, will be sighting in at 100 yards, the corrections that he's making me make. Then we go over 300 yards, and it's all about tightening my groups. Day 2, we start out there at the 300 and plus yards and continue to tighten our group, and then we make that attempt to go 1,000 yards. Day 3 is going to be fun day, and fun day is me shooting things I've never shot before, including a 50 caliber monster of a rifle, and wow, that's exciting. I actually have a short up right now of me shooting the 50 caliber, so check that out, and you can see me shooting the 50 caliber. But enjoy the video. Like I said, this is part 1 of a part 3. Alright, so this is the rifle that we're going to be using during the classes, and it's also the rifle that now currently belongs to me. Tell me about how you had this designed and why you went the route you did.
So I decided that I wanted something that I could hunt with, that was lightweight, that I could pack, but being a long range shooter, I wanted to be able to reach out and play around at long range while still maintaining the ability to take that same rifle out and elk hunt at 500, 600, 700 yards if I wanted to, as well as be able to pack it without destroying my back or anything like that, because in the hunting world, especially if you're a pack hunter, ounces equal pounds. So I found boring based on a recommendation from a buddy who said, hey man, they're lightweight. For hunting, I like to use a steel barrel. I'm not a big fan of carbon fiber just because I'm going through the bushes, the willows, the juniper. Every now and then you lose your footing and fall. I don't want to damage something beyond repair or have to go have my barrel rewrapped or anything like that. So the cool thing about Boring is they offer kind of semi-custom on their website the ability to build the rifle the way you would through a gunsmith, order a defiance action, pick your barrel, length of pull, all that stuff, stock. And one of the cool things is Boring keeps a lot of stuff in stock, like HS Precision stocks, Manners stocks, Macmillan stocks, that oftentimes have a long lead time if you go get them from those companies. And everybody who builds custom rifles or goes to gunsmiths knows you're looking at 6 months to a year sometimes. I know some Manor stocks right now you might not be able to touch for a year, and I like the idea that I could have this in a couple months at the most. So I went with the party starter action. It's a defiance action that Boring's put their own little twist on, and it's extremely efficient. It's great. Everybody who knows defiance knows they make some of the best stuff out there. It's smooth. Tight tolerances. Went with the AG Privateer carbon fiber stock. So inside of the Cerakote here, you can see the carbon fiber. This rifle came with a steel barrel at 6.1 pounds, which is pretty impressive. I mean, you're talking Christensen fierce numbers there, but in something that's going to guarantee match grade accuracy. We've got a TriggerTech roller bearing trigger in it. Right now set at about right at 2.1 pounds. I think we measured it the other day.
Yep.
2.1 pounds. 24-inch preferred barrel, and this is of course chambered in 6.5 PRC. I went with the 6.5 PRC because I've got Creedmoors, I've got 338 Lupuas. I wanted kind of something in between. And all the Creedmoor haters out there are going to tell you it's a 6.5 need more and it's not enough to kill animals and this and that. I've been deer hunting with a Creedmoor for years, and I've never had to shoot something twice. And I shoot anywhere from 0 to 600-700 yards. The 6.5 PRC for me is about as low as I'd go for elk. And any of the haters out there that say, "Oh, use a 270, use a 25-06," look at the ballistics before you start talking like that. So the Tango 6 is the first SIG optic I've ever owned, and a buddy of mine turned me on to him, said, "Hey, the SIG optic, it's fairly lightweight. It's not heavy like Vortex or Night Force. The glass is great, focus. It's just an amazing scope, offers great reticles." So I said, okay, and I ordered one in a Milrad reticle just to see how it functioned and kind of be able to test the optic. I really like the optic, and for those of you snobs who like to, color match stuff, the gray and the SIG here actually kind of matches the gray and the blue hints and the
yeah, it's really close.
So I went with Vortex Precision Max strings because I have a soft spot in my heart for Vortex, and their Precision Max rings is probably one of the best rings you can buy without really having to lap. I've never had to lap a set of Vortex rings. So with this, you get a rifle that's sitting here at less than 8 pounds, maybe a little over 8 pounds with the Precision Max rings. But Robert here is going to take it out to range, and we're going to test what its capabilities are.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. What's the specs on the scope?
It's the 5 to 30 by 56.
And 34
millimeter
tube. Yeah.
Illuminated reticle, and it's passed all my tracking tests that I've done on it. It's extremely crisp, fine. The big 56 millimeter objective lens is great on the low light conditions. So we're going to see how far we can get it out.
Oh man, looking forward to it. So today is day one. We're actually going to sight in the new rifle here, and today is my first lesson on long range shooting. So up until date, I've only really actually done about 100 yards, and that's going to change today. This is really awesome. So we're going to bring you along on this journey and go through each process and kind of show you what it takes. So we're going to start with sighting in the rifle and making sure I get the range here. We're going to do velocity testing. And what we're shooting is hand loads of 6.5 PRC. This is going to be a fun day. Drop for sighting in. Looks like it's up to the right.
So look in your scope and tell me, is it, give me mils.
Just a half and a half.
Half mil, needs to go half mil up.
And a half mil right.
Half mil up, half mil right.
Yeah. Because each large line is a mil, right?
Yes.
Right.
So this is 1/10 mil adjustments. So each click is going to be 1/10 of a mil.
So I need to go 5 clicks, right?
Click up. So click.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Then bottom?
Nope, top. 5 clicks. And then the same thing on the side. You shouldn't have to pull it out.
Okay.
Which way is right? Down?
Yeah. Got it.
Did you keep your first round?
It's in my pocket.
What's the focus on this, Mike?
What's that, bro?
What's the focus on this?
On the side.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Remember to fire at the bottom of that breath. Natural relaxation.
Oh, closer. Need to come down a little bit.
Okay. I want you to send one more. Same spot. Let's make sure you're grouping. Bush right in the way. Like just squeeze that trigger. Where was that one at, Rob?
About the same spot.
Okay, how far off?
A little bit higher.
Do you feel like it's steady?
Yeah.
Not moving at all?
So I need to come down just a little bit.
Where's that one at?
You were just to the left of target.
Okay.
Just left of bullseye.
So
About an inch left of bullseye.
what was the last one? Was it dead center but high?
Uh-huh.
So now he's just left of bulls?
I'd go right an inch in your terms.
Natural exhale pause.
To the right of the last shot by an inch and a half.
What's that?
Outside of bullseye, 2 inches.
Let's try it one more time.
That one looked like you jerked the trigger a little bit.
I think so too.
So I always talk about follow through with people. You talk follow through with a shotgun. To keep yourself from jerking the trigger, so when you fired, your finger went flying forward. That usually means that you hit it a little bit. So what I always tell people is, boom, and then release the trigger and you hear that click of the trigger reset. So if you hold it back, that just means you did a natural pull.
Gotcha.
So I don't want to adjust the scope until we got a good group.
Just below the last shot.
How far?
About a half inch.
Half an inch?
Yep.
Okay, send one more. If we're in that same group, we'll move that group.
Okay.
Really, really pay attention to the fundamentals. Just breathe, relax, squeeze.
One inch dead center above the bullseye.
I jerked the trigger too. Oh wait, we're off cant as well.
If you were 1 inch below, you would hit right in the center of the bullseye. Fucking bullseye, baby.
Didn't jerk the trigger that time.
Bullseye.
And I readjusted the rifle.
Top left of the bullseye, but still bullseye.
Okay, so I'm going to have you shoot 2 rounds at the same spot. We're not going to move you, but I'm going to get a chrono on these 2.
All right.
And if these 2 go in that bullseye-ish range, we're going to move you out to some range.
Roger that. See this thing I have here?
Oh,
It has a light. When it's green, it means the rifle's level.
okay.
Isn't that killer? And the problem I was having, it wasn't level.
So I need you to tell me when you're shooting through the center of this thing.
Yeah.
These are kind of gimme rounds. So we've got you in the bullseye.
Yeah.
So I want you to take your time, a couple deep breaths, relax yourself, and The minute you're on bullseye, just start creeping on that trigger.
Roger.
And you want to shoot fairly fast, but you don't want to jerk. And you don't want to wait too long because you'll want to breathe again and your body will start getting anxious, tensing up. So deep breath, all the way out, natural pause. Start squeezing, put that thing right on center and just squeeze, 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 squeeze.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And you can adjust that back of that rest if you need to, Rob.
I'm good.
Bullseye.
Stupid plants in the way. All right, there we go. Jerked it.
Right next to the last bullseye, just a little high,
Okay.
but they're touching.
2863.
Okay.
All right, we're actually set up for 350 yards. Shooting 6.5 PRC. And we're zeroed in. This is going to be a lot of fun. So this is the farthest I've ever shot. The most I've ever shot before was 100 yards, sighting in a rifle, and we're going to go for it. This is tremendous fun. This is day one of our long range shooting class.
4 inches right of bullseye. And just squeeze that trigger. Bottom of the breath. Hit it!
I hit it.
Where'd you hit it?
Upper right.
Upper right?
No, it's like here's the circle and it's right here.
Send one more. Try to get that smile off your face.
You might need some alone time when you get back.
All right, a little less. Cut that windage in about half right now. You see how the wind died on us?
Yeah.
So just about the right side of the green. Oh, picking up. Maybe 2 inches right of green. Where'd you hit?
Above the green.
How much?
Half target.
Half of a target?
Half of the distance between the top and the...
Are you within 3 inches of your last bullet hole?
No.
How far? Roughly.
It's about the same distance, but up.
Okay, send one more.
Hey, Rob. So trigger reset, I saw you, little bit of jerk,
Yeah.
but when he's talking about trigger reset, pull the trigger,
Uh-huh.
hear the click,
And holes.
hold, and then slowly let go.
Gotcha.
This is what it'll sound like. So, click.
And you can do dry fire drills on your own and practice that.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to practice with ammo. How was your windage, or your elevate? Yeah, your windage. Was it still straight on target?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to go about 3 inches right of bullseye right now.
Right to the right of the bullseye.
How far from the bullseye? That's within minute of angle though. And you're shooting in the wind.
Yeah.
Bullseye now.
Marksman.
Where you at?
It might have been in the same hole.
I think you might be. Same hole on the last shot.
Yeah, to the right of the bullseye. Literally to the right of the bullseye. Let me try one more.
So feel that gust of wind?
Yeah.
That's going to put you probably 2.5 inches right there off. So let me check the wind down there. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're going to go, got a crosswind down there. I'm going to have you hold dead on. Dead on bulls, pull the trigger.
Just lower left.
Of bullseye?
Yep.
All right, take a break. All right, so I'm not going to talk at all, Rob.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I want you to do like an 1.5 inch hold with this kind of wind. Now you feel this gust?
Yeah.
You're going to go to like 2.5 inches. So I'm not going to say anything. So on video, this is going to be all you. Now this gust of wind, you're going to go to 4 inches.
Gotcha.
You think you got that?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to get this drone up.
Let me know when you're ready.
Shit, I need ears.
Oh shit, so do I.
So does Mike.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
Don't mind us, we're just failing at life here.
We would have figured it out fairly soon.
Yeah, we'd have had to retake that one. There'd have been 3 fucks given right there. Fuck! Lucas, look at this fucking video that I just pulled up on the ground. Like, just send it.
Try to hold on to that trigger a little longer.
Yep.
That's a sick video, dude.
See the splash.
Yeah.
That was a good hit. Just lower the green to the right.
Did you see where your first shot was?
Yep.
It was a hell of a shot.
They're all really grouped close together.
So you kind of playing with the wind on your own now?
Yeah.
Light's flashing on that thing.
I'm gonna turn it off.
Pop, 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 pop.
That sounded like a pretty solid hit.
Yep.
Good trigger reset, Rob.
Thank you.
Where was that one at?
I think center. Grab your binos.
That is freaking perfect. So you see how you're stringing them up and down?
Yeah.
That's breathing.
Yeah.
If you're up and down, that means your reticle's moving. Because this bullet will fall at the same
Rate every time.
same rate every time. So I would just try to relax yourself a little more, and if you need a little more time, take a little more time. But shit, man, that's 350, and that's easily a minute of angle.
Yeah, those are all right in there.
Yep.